Well, welcome to Bloomberg Quint. We are here to wrap the markets for you as always. Pretty lackluster day for the markets. The Nifty took a breather, ended absolutely flattish, down up just about 12 points, but it kept fluctuating between gains and losses multiple times through the day, but ended flat. So some breather after Friday's 150-point rally that we had seen, Agam. But what really stood out today was the Nifty PSU Bank Index. It ended with losses of about 2.5%, but it did see a dip of as much as 4.5% in earlier trades. So RBI's surprise CRR move on Saturday is feared to impact the net interest margins of banks and will also lower their trading income, which was expected to support weak earnings given the asset quality issues. So the trading incomes are likely to come in lower than expected, and that's one key reason why you actually saw that PSU banks bank index drop. PSU banks had been one of the biggest gainers since the demonetization news. But if you talk about the bond yields, the 10-year bond yield fell about 9 basis points today. So the emerging markets, India bonds, which are amongst the best performing as far as emerging market bonds were concerned, so that rally saw some break today. But as far as the PSU Bank Index is concerned, all its 11 components ended in red, but overall the market breadth was positive at 3:2 advanced decline ratio.
Well, I'm tracking very interesting moves in the F&O segment. So while we haven't seen too much with respect to an up move or a down move in the indices, what really stands out is the substantial increase in the open interest for the Nifty futures as well as Nifty bank futures, because both these indices have seen over 10% addition towards open interest, which means that there's most certainly are very big positions added. Now that also brings me to another very interesting trend here, and that is to do with what's happened in the options market. So let's take a look out here. It's the 8100 put which has seen substantial writing. Similarly, 8300 call has also seen quite a bit of addition towards open interest, which means that over the next 2 to 3 sessions we are most certainly expecting the Nifty to move between these two marks. Moving on with respect to open interest, maximum open interest, that continues to remain in the 8000 put, and well, in the upside it's anybody's guess because it's very evenly positioned between 8300, 8400 and 8500. So that's as far as the range is concerned. Over the next couple of days, Shraddha, we're most likely to see Nifty move above the mark of 8100, but beyond that and how much further it can go, well, time will tell.
All right, just talking about what really moved the Nifty today. Well, some support did come in from telecom stocks and also power stocks, which were doing well today, and that countered the drop in the banking shares to quite some extent. So as you can see, Bharti Airtel was sitting on strong gains of about 6%. So was Idea Cellular, followed by Bharti Infratel. You also saw some support coming in from Tata Power, up 3.5%. This is ahead of its earnings tomorrow. Adani Ports and SEZ also doing well. On the losing end, not surprisingly, you're seeing all the top 5-6 names belonging to the banking sector, private as well as PSU banks, followed by Hindalco and Larsen and Toubro. Surprisingly, the Nifty IT index ended in red despite the further rupee fall. So rupee fall not really aiding at least those IT and pharma names together.
So once again, the broader markets, you have 3 gainers for 2 declines, and let's consider what's happened in the Nifty 500 index, which also represents the broader market. With respect to gainers, we are looking at 19.5% gains in Phoenix Mills, followed by Mangalore Refineries also gaining nearly 15%, Adani Power and Alok Industries gaining well over 10%. We have JM Financial and Indocount as well gaining to a certain extent. On the losing end, we have losses in Bombay Rayon and Adani Transmission declining by as much as 4%. Cholamandalam Finance, Manpasand Beverages and Carborundum Universal also declining by anywhere between 3 to 4%. But as you can see, the momentum clearly lies with the gainers, and as the option data suggests that we are likely to see at least some more positivity as we move into the next couple of sessions. But that is all that we have for today, and for more, well, you guys can always come back tomorrow and join us for yet another edition of the Market Wrap. But till then, it's goodbye.